$3,000. That's the exact number at which the watch industry stops being cute and starts getting serious. Below that, people assume you're buying a glorified fashion accessory with outsourced movements and bracelets that feel like a bicycle chain. In today's video, let's cover 10 automatic watches under $3,000 that watch enthusiasts should have in their watch collection. Let's go.
Watch number 1 is Baltic Aquascape MK2, the French underdog that tore itself down and started over. I'm starting here because this is the freshest, most exciting piece on the entire list today. Baltic, a French micro brand, was founded in 2017 and funded on Kickstarter. Within 3 years, they had somehow become the gold standard for affordable vintage-inspired dive watches, which, if you've ever tried to be the gold standard at anything within 3 years, you know, is absolutely ludicrous. Their original Aquascape was a cult favorite. So in September 2025, they did what any sensible brand that's already winning would never do. They tore the whole thing apart and built it from scratch. The Aquascape MK2 has a completely redesigned case with proper integrated crown guards and sharper lug geometry, a new double-domed sapphire crystal, Lumicast indices. These are solid ceramic lume blocks, 0.4 millimeters thick, individually applied, and they glow like a green emergency exit sign at full brightness. And Baltic actually listened to people. It comes in 2 sizes, 37mm and 39.5mm, 4 colorways, blue, green, gray, and a warm silver with a black bezel that looks like nothing else at this price. The price of this watch is between $750 and $900 from a brand that had absolutely nothing to prove and redesigned everything anyway. That's watch 1. Watch number 2 is the Tissot PRX Powermatic 80. Yes, it's cheaper than Baltic Aquascape, but that doesn't disqualify it. In fact, that's almost the whole point of it being on this list. The Tissot PRX Powermatic 80 is priced at $650 and $825 if you go for one of the new 2025 editions. This is the watch that looked the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak dead in the eye, a watch that starts at $22,000 and said, "The people want integrated bracelets, we're going to give it to them." And then Tissot did it for $650, and the watch community spent 6 weeks arguing about whether that was brilliant or offensive. It was brilliant. Obviously, the seamless flow from case to bracelet, the waffle-textured dial, 10.9mm thin case that disappears under a shirt cuff as if it were born there. It has the Powermatic 80 caliber inside, which is an upgraded ETA base with an 80-hour power reserve and a Nivacron silicone hairspring that makes it anti-magnetic. Sapphire crystal, front and back. You can watch the movement through the case back. In 2025, they added gradient dials, an aqua fumé, a smoky sunset fade, and a rose gold PVD case with a deep midnight blue dial that should cost twice as much and somehow doesn't. Watch number 3 is Hamilton Khaki Field Titanium Auto. This one is for the person who's looked at a military field watch, loved everything about it, and then wondered, but could it be even more wearable? Hamilton has been supplying the military with watches for over 100 years, including World War I, World War II, and the Korean War. These are not marketing words on a website. That is documented, verifiable history on people's wrists in the field. And every design decision on this watch is traceable directly to that heritage. It has the syringe-shaped hands that are chosen because they're readable in any light condition, and the matte, non-reflective finish that doesn't catch the sun and give your position away. This watch was designed to work, not to impress. Then they made the case out of grade 2 titanium and about 40% lighter than steel, harder than aluminium. It is completely hypoallergenic and sits on your wrist like a thought rather than a weight. In 2025, Hamilton dropped a new 38mm case option and a proper 3-link titanium bracelet, meaning you can now wear this as a genuine sports watch, not just a strap watch. The H10 movement inside runs 80 hours on a wind, has a Nivacron balance spring for anti-magnetic performance, and shows itself off through a sapphire exhibition caseback. It is priced between $895 and $995 under $1,000. Swiss-made, titanium, military DNA. The watch you put on Friday morning and forget you're wearing until someone asks you what it is. Watch number 4 is the Seiko Prospex Alpinist PB507. and it costs around $900. And yes, I said alpinist, as in Seiko literally made this for Japanese mountain climbers in 1959. This thing has been up mountains. It has survived decades of being discontinued, brought back. It's basically the Rocky Balboa of watches. The 2025 8th generation version now runs the Cal-Ease A6R55 with 72-hour power reserve, DiaShield scratch-resistant coating, and a forest green dial with gold details that looks like someone bottled autumn in a forest and put it on your wrist. It is 39.5 mm, has a compass bezel, and 200 meters of water resistance. The sapphire crystal makes it stand out from the crowd. Wear it hiking. Wear it to a wedding. This watch does not care. Watch. Number 5 is Mito Ocean Star 200C. Let me introduce you to the brand that the watch community consistently sleeps on and consistently gets away with it because they're too busy being excellent. Mito, a part of the Swatch Group, same family as Omega and Longines, but flying so far under the radar that most people at a dinner party would give you a blank stare if you mentioned the name. The Ocean Star 200C is doing things at this price that have no business being available for under $1,300. It is made of a ceramic bezel, not brushed steel or anodized aluminium. The same scratch-resistant material that Rolex and Omega charge you a significant premium for. A wave pattern dial in three-dimensional relief that actually shifts and moves as the light angle changes. It's textured, it's alive, it's the opposite of flat and boring. The Caliber 80 movement inside is the same Powermatic 80 base used across the Swatch Group, upgraded with an 80-hour power reserve and a Nivacron silicon balance spring. It has an anti-reflective coating on both sides of both crystals, front and case back. And in mid-2025, Mito dropped a new forest green dial in a rose gold PVD case, a combination that should clash violently and instead looks like it was designed by someone who actually knows color. The price ranges between $1,000 and $1,300. Watch number 6 is the Seiko Prospex SPB 485. The price is around $1,300 to $1,500 USD. And look, I need you to take a deep breath before we talk about this bezel. It's octagonal. The watch community lost its collective mind when this dropped in late 2024. What Seiko actually delivered here is a 41.3 mm diver that runs 300 meters deep. Not 100, not 200, but 300 meters. It is powered by the Cal 6R55 with a 72-hour power reserve. The brown dial with a wave-like coastal groove pattern paired with that copper tone bezel and copper hands is genuinely one of the most distinctive color combinations I've ever seen on a Seiko. Watch number 7 is Longines Hydro Conquest 41mm, the homework watch that makes the Seamaster nervous. This one is for the person who did the reading before walking into the watch store. You know who you are. Longines has a reputation problem. And the problem is that they're so consistently, relentlessly, almost offensively good at making watches that the watch community can never quite decide where to put them. Too affordable for the people who want to show off. Too well made to ignore. The Hydro Conquest 41mm is their dive watch. It has a ceramic bezel. Same material, same scratch resistance as the Omega Seamaster 300 that starts at $3,800. 300 meters of water resistance. It has a sapphire crystal with an anti-reflective coating. And inside the L888, Longines' proprietary caliber built on a modified ETA base with a silicon hairspring for magnetic resistance, a 72-hour power reserve, and cost chronometer certification. That's the official Swiss test. Tested, stamped, guaranteed to run within -4 to +6 seconds per day. The Hydro Conquest is the move you make when you stop caring about what other people recognize and start caring about what's actually on your wrist. It is priced between $1,200 and $1,700 US. Watch number 8 is Oris Aquis Date Calibre 400. This is the one that genuinely made other Swiss watch brands uncomfortable when it launched. Oris is small, fiercely independent, doesn't belong to the Swatch Group, LVMH, or anyone else. And in 2020, they used that freedom to do something that the bigger houses found quietly embarrassing. They released the Calibre 400, a fully in-house automatic movement with a 120-hour power reserve. 120 hours, 5 days, set it down on a Friday evening, pick it up Wednesday morning, and it will still be running. Most Swiss watches at this price hand you 38 hours, maybe 42 if they're feeling generous. Oris tripled it. It is made in-house and from scratch. Then the specs get wilder. The caliber 400 resists magnetic fields up to 2500 Gauss. That movement lives inside the Aquastate 41.5mm, a redesigned, refined dive watch with a ceramic bezel, 300 meters of water resistance, a domed sapphire crystal, and a 10-year warranty paired with a 10-year service interval. You buy this watch, and you don't think about a service until 2035. Pre-owned examples sit around $2,500 and $2,800. For the movement sitting inside it, that might be the single best value deal in this entire video. Watch number 10 is the Tudor 1926 Luna moonphase. I saved this one for last, not because it's the most technically impressive, as the Oris still wins that race. I saved it for last because it is the most surprising thing to happen in this price bracket in years. You know Tudor, the one Rolex quietly owns. The one that built its whole identity on dive watches, robust sports models, and heritage Black Bay reissues. The one that, until 2025, had never, not once in its entire existence, released a moonphase complication. Then they did, casually, like it was nothing. It is priced at $2,800. That disc at 6 o'clock is a classical axe blade moonphase indicator. It tracks the actual lunar cycle, and every evening it advances slightly. After 29.5 days, it has completed a full rotation. Blancpain charges $8,000 for a moonphase. Jaeger-LeCoultre charges $12,000. Tudor did it for $2,800 in a 36mm dress watch with a 7-link steel bracelet, 3 colorways, blue, black, champagne, and the kind of dial finishing that makes the price look wrong in the best way. No other watch on this list gives you the moon on your wrist. No other watch on this list makes someone across a dinner table stop mid-sentence, point at your wrist, and say, "Is that a moonphase?" And you say yes.
If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, that would mean a lot, and comment the watch that you like the most. I'm going to see you in another one. Till that time, take care and peace out.